Good morning students. Let's solve today IIT worksheet lesson number 2 fractions and decimals. Which of the following fractions is the largest? Now see here the given fractions are 13 upon 16, 7 upon 8, 31 upon 40 and 63 upon 80. These are the given fractions and we have to find which is the largest fraction, means we need to compare this. So what we need to do, we need to compare this. So how to compare? For that we need to make the denominator same of this. See these numbers 16, 8, 40 and 80. What we have to do? Denominators are not same, so we need to make it same. So how we'll make it same? By finding LCM. Now which is greatest denominator? 80 is the greatest denominator. So let's check. See here I will write these all the fractions. We have to compare which is largest. So 13 upon 16. Next fraction is 7 upon 8. After that 31 upon 40 and 63 upon 80. We have to compare which is largest. So see, first we will check the denominators. Denominators are not same, so we need to make it same. So we need to find the LCM. Okay, so now how to find the LCM? First see which is greatest denominator. 80. 80 is there in 16 table. 16 5s are 80, 8 10s are 80, 42s are 80. So what is the LCM? LCM is 80. Okay, so LCM of 16, 8, 40 and 80 is 80. Okay, so LCM of 16, 8, 40 and 80 is 80. So LCM is equal to 80 I have written. Now first fraction it is given 13 upon 16. 16 words are 80, 16 5s are 80. So here also multiplied by 5. Then next fraction 7 upon 8. 8 words are 80, 8 10s are 80. So here also multiplied by 10. Then 31 upon 40. 40 words are 80, 42s are 80. So here also multiplied by 2. Okay. So now 63 upon 80. Here already we have the denominator 80. So no need to multiply with any number, or you can multiply by 1 also. That is also okay. 81s are 80. So for denominator as well as numerator multiplied by 1. Okay. So now 13 5s are 65. What we got here? 13 5s are 65. 65 upon 80. Okay. Then next fraction 7 10s are 70. 70 upon 80. Then 31 2s are 62. 62 upon 80. See, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. And this is 63, 1s are 63, 80 1s are 80. Now what it is asked, which of the following fraction is the largest? Now see, we got the denominator same. See, we got the denominator same. So let's compare its numerator. 65, 70, 62 and 63. In this, if you will observe, which fraction is greatest? Which fraction is greatest? Which fraction is largest? 70 upon 80. Which fraction is largest? 70 upon 80. So 70 upon 80 is the largest fraction. So which is original number? 7 upon 8. Okay. So right here, out of these, the largest fraction is equal to 70 upon 80. Okay, so 70 upon 80 means which is that original number? 7 upon 8. See, 70 upon 80 for this we got now, so that number is 7 upon 8. Okay, so which option is correct? Option B is correct option. So which option is correct? Option B is correct option. So tick mark here. Okay. Let's solve question number 2. Which of the following fraction is less than 7 upon 8 and greater than 1 upon 3? See, these are the given numbers. Greater than 1 upon 3. So, I am writing first 1 upon 3. Which of the following fractions is less than 7 upon 8? Okay, means the numbers, it should be between 1 upon 3 and 7 upon 8. Which number means which of the following fraction is less than 7 upon 8 and greater than 1 upon 3? Okay, it should be greater than 1 upon 3 and less than 7 upon 8. Okay, so which is that number? Means we have to find from this which is that number. So for that, first we should know the denominator. Yes, we should make the denominators same. Okay, so how to make the denominator same? By finding LCM. Okay, so what is the LCM of 3 and 8? What is the LCM of 3 and 8? Okay, so LCM of 3 and 8 is 24. See, which is greater denominator? 8 and smaller it is 3. In 3 table it is not there. Then next multiple of 8, 16. 3 is not multiple of 16. 3, 8 3s are 24. 24. See, so okay, so now 24 is there in 3 table. Okay, so 24 is the LCM. Okay, LCM of 3 and 8 is 24. So let's make the denominator same. So 1 upon 3. 3 words are 24. 3 8s are. So here also we will multiply by 8. Now 7 upon 8 take. 8 words are 24. 8 3s. So for numerator also we will multiply by 3. So what we got? 8 1s are 8. 3 8s are 24. And here 7 3s are 21. 8 3s are 24. Okay, so we got now denominator same. Now what it is asked, which of the following fractions is less than 7 upon 8 and greater than 1 upon 3? So 7 upon 8 and 1 upon 3. Now in between this fraction, now see, if you will observe here, which numbers has the denominator 24? B option and D option have the denominator 24. See, here we got the denominator 24. So as per the options we'll see. No need to see all other numbers. Okay. Now see, 24 denominator is here and here also. Now what it is asked, in between this number, it should be less than 7 upon 8 and greater than 1 upon 3. Less than 7 upon 8 and greater than 1 upon 3 means in between these we have to find. Okay, so now if you will observe in this 23 upon 24, it will be the greater than 21 upon 24. Yes, obviously this number will be the greater, but we want less than this number and greater than this number. So which option will come? Option D will come in between these numbers. Yes, option D, 17 upon 24 is greater than 8 upon 24 and less than 21 upon 24. Okay, so which you will write now option here, 17 upon 24 is the greater than, therefore 17 upon 24 is greater than 17 upon 24 is greater than 8 upon 24, greater than 8 upon 24. Now 8 upon 24 means 1 upon 3. Okay, greater than 8 upon 24 and less than, it is less than 21 upon 24. Okay, means which is that number, 17 upon 24. This number, it comes in between these two numbers. Yes, so which is that option, 17 upon 24. So you can write here one more sentence, 17 upon 24 is greater than 1 upon 3 but and less than 7 upon 8. Or you can, why? Because this number 17 upon 24, this number it lies in between these two numbers. Yes, so this number is the correct option. Okay, let's solve question number 3. What fraction of 4 upon 7 must be added to itself to make the sum one integer 1 upon 14? What fraction of? What fraction? So we don't know that fraction. So let the required fraction be x. Whatever we don't know that we consider x. So let the required fraction be x. Okay, required fraction be x. Now what it is asked, what fraction of 4 upon 7, what fraction of? So what fraction of required fraction we consider x. So x of, what fraction of 4 upon 7, what fraction? That number we consider x. So in the place of fraction we have put here x of as it is, 4 upon 7 as it is. What fraction of means x of 4 upon 7 must be added to itself. 4 upon 7 added to itself. So again plus 4 upon 7. What fraction of that number we don't know. So we consider x of, okay, 4 upon 7. So 4 upon 7 I have written of 4 upon 7 must be added to itself. So added to itself. So again plus 4 upon 7 to make the sum one integer 1 upon 14. To make the sum. Now what is meant by sum? Answer in addition is called sum. So is equal to one integer 1 upon 14. Okay. Now let's solve this. X of means, what is the meaning of? Of means multiplication. So x multiplied by 4 upon 7 plus this 4 upon 7 is equal to, now 14 ones are 14, 14 plus 1 15, 15 upon 14. Okay, now first let's multiply these. Okay, according to Boardmaster, what we are doing? We are multiplying first. Now, so x into 4 upon 7, 4x upon 7. See, numerator and numerator multiplied and denominator multiplied. See, x into 4, 4x. And here 4x, there is no denominator, means 1. So, 7 into 1, 7. Plus 4 upon 7 is equal to 15 upon 40. Okay, now previous year you have learned the rule, transposal rule. So what I have taught, the number is with variable, don't touch to that number. Who is alone? 4 upon 7 is alone. So let's transfer 4 upon 7 to the right hand side. Now 4 upon 7 is here plus. If we will transfer to right hand side, then it will become minus. So 4x upon 7 as it is. Then what we will do? 15 upon 14 also as it is. This 4 upon 7 will transfer to this side. Then it will become minus 4 upon 7. Okay. Minus 4 upon 7. Now write this 4x upon 7 as it is. Now if you will observe, here we can subtract directly. We cannot subtract directly. So what we need to do? We need to make it denominator same. We cannot subtract its numerator without denominator same. So we need to make it same. So how to make it same? By finding LCM. So what is the LCM of 14 and 7? LCM of 14 and 7 is 14. 14, yes. 14 is there in 7 table. Yes, 7 2s are 14. So what is the LCM? 14. So make denominator 14. Here already 14 it is there. So write minus 4 upon 7. This fraction write as it is. 7 what's the 14? See here I will write LCM is equal to 14. LCM of 14 and 7 is 14. Okay, so 7 2s are 14, so here also multiplied by 2. Okay, so this side write this as it is 4x upon 7 is equal to 15 upon 14 as it is minus 4 2s are 8, 7 2s are 14. Okay, so now if you will observe here, what will remain here? 4x upon 7 is equal to, now you got denominator same, so let's subtract its numerator. 15 minus 8, 15 minus 8, what you will get? 7. 7 upon 14 you got, 7 upon 14 you got. Now see here, 7 is here divided, if we will transfer to this side then it will become multiplied, so what will remain here? 4x will remain here. Okay, so now 7 upon 14 multiply by 7. 7 is here divided. If you will transfer to this side then it will become multiplied. Okay, so 4x is equal to numerator and numerator multiplied. Here there is no denominator, means 14. Now what we can do in this? Directly we can do the lowest term. See, 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. Okay, now 4 is here multiplied. If we will transfer to this side then it will become divide. Okay, so let's divide 4 for here. So x is equal to 7 upon 2 divided by 4. Okay, so x is equal to 7 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon 4. So see here, x is equal to, see, y multiplied by, see, 7 upon 2 divided by 4. For there is no denominator, means 1. Okay, so do reciprocal of that. So that is 1 upon 4. So numerator and numerator multiplied, 7 into 1, and denominator 2 into 4. So x is equal to 7 1s are 7, 2 4s are 8. So which number we got? 7 upon 8. So what fraction, what we have considered? X, required fraction we consider x. So what fraction? That fraction is 7 upon 8. So which option is correct? Option C is correct. 7 upon 8. Let's solve question number 4. If A is equal to, into bracket 1 upon 10 raised to 2. Okay. B is equal to 1 upon 5 and C is equal to under root 1 upon 100. See students, this is the sign of square root. Okay. This is the sign of under root. Okay. Then which of the following statement is correct? Then we have to find which is correct. Now here A, B, C, D, these options are given. Means what it is? A is smaller than B, B is smaller than C. Means C is greater than A and B. See here also, A is smaller than C, C is smaller than B. B is smaller than C, C is smaller than A. C is smaller than A is smaller than B. These options are given. So we have to solve these and then we have to choose this option. Okay. Now A is equal to what it is given? See here, A is equal to what it is given? 1 upon 10 bracket square. Now do the square of this number. How to do? See, I am showing you. What is the square of 1? Square means what? Same number we have to multiply it 2 times. Okay. So 1 multiplied by 1. See, 1 multiplied by 1. And 10 square means 10 multiplied by 10. Okay, only this I will explain you. 1 1s are 1. 10 10s are 100. So what you got for A? A you got 1 upon 100. Okay. Now B. B is equal to 1 upon 5. B is equal to 1 upon 5. And now here what it is given? C is equal to root 1 upon 100. Okay. Now what it is given? We have to compare. Na? See, again comparison means we need to make the denominator same. Now which is greater denominator here? This number it is in square root number. Okay. In this side. Okay. So now 100 is the greater denominator. So 5 odds are 100. 5 odds are 100. See, 1 upon 5. Denominator we have to make 100. Denominator should be same. Then only we can compare its numerator. Na? So 5, 20. 5 multiplied by 20. 25s are 100. So for numerator also we will multiply by 20. Okay. So what we got? 21s are 20. 25s are 100. Okay. 25s are 100. Sorry, 25s are 100. Okay. Now see here also. Here how you got? You did the square of this number. Then how you compare? Here we got 100. So let's make the denominator 100. So here also we got the 100. Okay. Now here what to do? Okay. That is the problem for you. So it's so easy. This is so easy. See, this is given number is in the sign of this. Means we have to find the square root of this number. We have to find the square root. Now 100 is the square of 10. See, when you did the square of 10, you got 100. So what is the square root of 100? 100, square root of 100 will come 10. And see, 1 square what you got? 1. So what is the square root of 1? 1. Okay. What is the square root of 1? 1 only. If you will do the square of 1, you are going to get 1. So square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 100 is 10. Why 100? Square root of 100 is 10. See, when you multiply 10 into 10, 2 times, you got 100. So square root of 100 is 10. Okay. So now after that, C is equal to, here we will write 1 upon 10. Now we got 1 upon 10, but we need to make denominator same. Here we got denominator same 100. So here also we will make 100. So multiplied by 10 for denominator. So same way we will multiply by 10 for the numerator also. So what we got? 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100. Okay. So now C we got 10 upon 100. So A we got 1 upon 100, B we got 20 upon 100 and C we got 10 upon 100. So now what we have to do? We'll arrange according to ascending order. So first number which it will come. So smallest number is 1 upon 100. Then C. Smallest number is 1 upon 100. Okay. Then which number will come? 10 upon 100. 10 upon 100. And then 20 upon 100. Okay. Now 20 upon 100 we got for B. Now 1 upon 100 we got for A. So A is smaller than 10 upon 100 you got for C. So here write C. 20 upon 100 we got for B. So here write B. So A is smaller than C. C is smaller than B. Means A and C are smaller than B. And B is greater than A and C. Okay. So which option is correct? Comparing in this which is correct option? A, C and B. So option B is correct option. So option B is correct option. Okay.